Yeah, you started your collegiate career at Eastern Michigan University. Obviously, you wrap it up as a Norse. Talk about your experience here at NKU.
Coming here from Eastern, things obviously didn't work out, but I talked to Coach, came for a visit, loved it. It was closer to home for me too, where my parents had come all 4 years. I've gotten a good amount of playing time, and we've done pretty well. And meeting all my teammates, I've had some of the closest friends that I hope to have for the rest of my life here at NKU, and it's just been probably the best experience of my life so far, coming here and going to the last 4 years and meeting everybody.
You began your career here at NKU as a bit of an infielder. Coach Asalon had a rough time finding a spot for you, and you've really found a home this year in left field.
Yeah, coming in here, there's a lot of competition. There always is with the transfers coming in like myself and the freshmen. And, I got playing time here and there. I hit pretty well. But, last year, some things didn't work out in the infield. I moved to the outfield. It was a little bit of a struggle. But I finally, practiced, settled in, and in left field, it's kind of in my comfort zone so far this year, and I think I played pretty well.
You began the season a little bit slow offensively, I think you would admit, but lately it's really been coming along well. What's been the difference?
I just been working hard. I didn't really get many constant at bats at the beginning of the year. Things started off a little slow. My confidence was a little down. Lately, I just kept practicing, working on my approach. My swing is it feels good right now, and I think it shows.
Well, it's been a great experience. Coming out of high school, I wasn't really highly recruited by too many big schools, and I came down here at NKU and talked with Coach Asalon, and I loved it. And I don't regret anything about coming here, and it's just been a great experience. Teammates have been great, coaches have been great, and just had a blast. It made school a lot more fun playing baseball, and could do it all over again and do the same exact thing.
You guys wrapped up regular season play this past weekend by splitting with Lewis. You had that 16-game winning streak in the middle of the season and then kind of cooled off toward the end. Are you guys looking to generate some momentum as you head into the GLVC?
Yeah, you never want to reach your peak really during the middle of the season and kind of slow down towards the end. So we're hoping to really turn it around, and those last couple games we really started swinging the bats really well again. And hopefully we can carry that into the GLVC tournament, because I know the last couple of years we've gone into the tournament kind of on a downward slope like we had been, and didn't really turn out too well. But I feel like we're going into the tournament swinging some pretty good bats and throwing the ball pretty well, so I feel like we should have a pretty good chance going into this weekend.
Looking at the GLVC tournament, it's kind of a wide open field this year. Out of the East, obviously NKU and a couple other teams. USI not having their prototypical year, at least over the past few years, and then you look over at the West, Missouri S&T won the West pretty handily. Drury also there as well, so obviously a wide open field as you guys begin postseason play.
Yeah, going to the tournament, even if there is a favorite, it's any man's game. With double elimination, anything can really happen. It's just whoever goes in hot, whoever plays small ball well, whoever makes the fundamental plays. It's really not about seeding or who's the top dog or anything like that. It's just going in there and playing your best baseball in anybody's tournament.
The season, with the splitting with Lewis, you really hit that peak mid-season, winning 16 in a row. How are you guys trying to find that peak, I guess you will, again?
Yeah, well, it's hard to find any 16 in a row streak, It's but when you play good defense and you pitch well and you get timely hitting, you're going to go to streaks like that. And lately, something's always broke down, whether it's our pitching, our catching, our defense, whatever. So we got to get all the facets rolling again, and then hopefully we get back on a good streak.
Looking at this past weekend, Jake Morris, Taylor Russell, two guys that have struggled offensively the last couple weeks. Taylor Russell really hasn't seen a whole lot of playing time. Really came through offensively.
Yeah, it was good to see it on senior weekend. Those guys got out there and then they locked in, and they did the little things at the plate. Swinging at strikes and not trying to do too much. And I know one game Taylor had 3 hits to all 3 fields, and that's what you got to do and take what the pitchers give you. But they've been invaluable as leaders, and then like you said, Taylor hasn't been on the field very much, but he's a key component, off the bench, for pinch hitting or defense, and Jake's been in the lineup, but he's been real streaky, so we need those guys to be good for this weekend.
Mike Nastel didn't have his best stuff this past weekend, but still found a way to keep NKU with a chance to win the game. So that's got to be pretty exciting going forward, knowing he's almost at 100%.
Yeah, he's still working himself into shape, and he was really rocky early, but then he got loose and his velocity became better, and his command was found. So as long as he throws strikes, he's going to be really good for us. And we need him. We need all the pitchers, our starting pitchers, to get us deep in the game, so we won't have to go to our bullpen too soon.
And that bullpen really been anchored by Brett Loading. He's had a fantastic first season here at NKU.
Yeah, he's been incredible. He's got the rubber arm, throws sidearm, and it's just a different look for hitters. And as long as he throws strikes, he's really effective too. He's had a streak of hitting people, but his ball moves so much. We just had to make a small adjustment. He didn't hit anybody this weekend, but he's a strike thrower and he's a competitor, and he's obviously our key component of the pitching staff.
And looking ahead this weekend, the GLVC tournament out in Evansville, Indiana. You guys are matched up with Drury. You just don't know when just yet, with Missouri S&T and Missouri St. Louis playing today. Just give us a little preview of the GLVC tournament.
Well, Indianapolis is going to be the favorite. I mean, they're number 1 seed, and they're strong. They beat us 3 out of 4. But I like our chances against anybody. If we do the little things like we have been doing and can do, we'll be fine. And I think to be honest, I think we're the team to beat. But we have to play our style of baseball, and it's going to be a good tournament. Everybody's kind of equal. It's all a matter of who plays best at the right time. So we'll see. Hopefully that can be us.